we're at mid-September right now. So I was talking to Mike the other day about how there's kind of a seasonality to golf. You've got your preseason, you've got your regular season, you've got your postseason or your off season. October, November-ish, it's not that I'm done playing, but my focus is going to start to change a little bit into more winter mode. What you are going to do in practice in July is probably a little bit different than what you're going to do in January.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, for one, daylight is a factor as we get into the winter months. People who work can't necessarily get out and go play 18 holes anymore, even 9 holes after their work shift. I mean, shoot, by the time it gets to be 4:30, 4:45, you pick your kids up from school, it's pretty much dark here, in the wintertime. So that eliminates play during the regular week for a whole host of people. So yeah, the wintertime can be a great time to work us on strategy, mental side of things, physical side of things. If you're not playing every single day, then you can accept being a little bit more sore as you're building up your muscles over the winter months. You're probably going to be eating more, so you may as well be bulking with muscle anyways, right? Try to offset the over
Pretend it's
winter
on
eating with
purpose.
some, yeah, pretend it's on purpose, right? I had an acronym ABB, always be bulking, right? So that was my motto. I'm just always bulking. So it is. The cut will come eventually, but it ain't coming now. So, yeah. But yeah, no, you can afford that because you're only playing once a week on Saturday, when the weather's good or something like that. So you can, as we talked about the seasonality, the timing and the phasing in and phasing out of the different workout schedules. So we talked about periodization back probably this first or second episode. So this is a good time for the phasing of, and you talk about a lot about working out in the gym, trying to get back in the gym for you, Garrett. So this is where, as we start to wind down, we're not playing golf 2 times a week or whatever. You can really go harder on the strength training, right? And be okay with being sore because you have that time to get less sore before your weekend out or whatever. You
recovery.
Front load your heavy workout. Yeah, the recovery with the front end of the week. And then so that by the time you get to Saturday, you're good to go. The simulator stuff, working on yardages. A lot of people don't know what their yardages are. The wintertime is a great time to go book some time in a studio and figure out what your actual carry numbers are. Not your ego carry, but your actual carry. And then work on a practice plan for the off season for what areas do you need to get better. You might find that your gapping between your clubs is not great, so you need to take that time to go get your clubs adjusted, right? That's one valuable use of that time as well. You might need to invest in a putting mat if you noticed you've been keeping track of your stats over your seasons, and you notice if you're a 90 shooter, you want to get to 80s, you've got 4 or 5 3 putts around. We got to figure that out. You take some time over the off season when you're going to be indoors anyway to get a nice putting mat, work on your stroke, work on your ball position, work on your tempo, whatever the case may be. And I think nowadays with the affordability of launch monitors, personal use launch monitors for the house, and the affordability of nets, things of that nature, people can figure out a way to work on some stuff, whether it's just distance control games or what does it do when I choke down an inch on my club with my pitching wedge? What 4 yardages can I get just by changing how I grip the club up or down the shaft? So it's valuable time to work on that type of stuff such that when the spring hits, all that work has been done and you have a new game plan going into the golf season to see if your progress or if your work is making sense.